Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
"27 after the hour. Welcome to those of you listening on WJKS as well as 99.1 The Key in Atlanta. And we're going to go out east because there's a fellow that said, "Hey, you need to let me in." I think he's going to yell at me.
I think he a little bit mad.
I think he mad at me. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
I think he's more
Here
than
he
mad.
is. Errol Marks, the man in charge of the Worldwide Sports Radio Network, joins me, and he is mobile this morning. What's going on,
man.
E? Good to have you, partner.
My hair's a mess today, man. I'm sorry for a bad hair day. Look at this thing. Look at this quap over here. You know what it is?
You have a bad hair day when all you're gonna do is get mad at Snowman. So
He doesn't have a bad hair day. Why?
It's
I ain't got me up here.
Fair enough.
You know, I haven't been on this show for a very long time, and I really enjoy your show. You guys have a good chemistry. You have obviously good personalities, and you speak very highly of each other when it comes to the sports takes that you spew out most of the time. Oh my God!
And y'all wonder why I'm laughing right now.
I love that you spew out.
Wait a minute. The best part is, and I have to cut this and send it to him just as a souvenir. I love the way you speak highly of each other with the sports takes that you, and there was a pause in there like a pitcher coming to the stretch. looking at a runner at second base. Wait, let me do this right. Like Mariano Rivera keeping his eye on a runner. He paused and said before he said spew, which tells me he about to put a foot in my ass verbally about something.
Sounds about right.
First of all, I know a lot of people. If anybody out there that is listening to your show that has listened to my show knows me, that I don't hold back on what I say. I'm honest. I'm even honest with my own teams. I'm not going to sit there and beat around the bush. My teams suck. Right. They suck. And I'm not going to sit there and lie about it. I know a lot of people don't like New Yorkers, and as well they shouldn't in a lot of ways. I mean, they know their sports, or they think they know their sports, but when it comes to their teams, sometimes they're lost.
I'm about to get it.
I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. But I will get into this Timberwolf thing because I agree with you guys. First of all, everybody anointing Anthony Edwards. I work at Northwell during the day. You know, got to get my benefits, and there's a lot of sports fans. There's a lot of sports fans. They listen to my show. They're big fans of my show, and they always jot at me about how good Anthony Edwards is. Oh, this guy's amazing. He's the next thing. He's the next this. He's the next that. Right. But what has he done? What does he want? What does he want? Okay, and to me, when you compare him to guys like Luka Doncic or the Joker, you need to win before you even get compared to these guys. Now, everybody's going to say Luka's never won, but here's the thing with Luka that makes Luka so amazing. Luka could play with anybody and make everybody around him better, make them better. Now, when you watch Anthony Edwards, does he make everybody around him better? I don't think he does.
No,
I don't think he does. Absolutely not. No. And I think – I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
I'm lost with all these NBA fans because I have my own thoughts of the NBA and the NBA playoffs and the referee calls. They're absolutely ridiculous. They're absolutely stupid. They're oblivious to where they are half the time, these referees. They bring in these young referees.
Amen to all of that.
I'm going to get into the NHL too. Don't you worry. I have my own thoughts of what's going on in the NHL too. But the NBA is you got a guy like Adam Silver running the league who lets the players speak for whatever ways or any reasons behind on who they are as personalities, as LeBron James loves to do. Why didn't he just shut up and play basketball? Okay, I don't want to hear about his politics. Or check his production company, Braun. Every time there's a movie, I say, oh, look, LeBron James owns a piece of it. I don't give a crap, okay? I could care less how much money he has in his pocket. It doesn't mean anything to me. All I want to see him do is play basketball, okay? I expect LeBron James next year to be crying about something else. I don't want to hear it anymore. And Adam Silver, and then you hear these referees speaking about Chris Paul, saying that Chris Paul is one of the meanest, one of the no good, pain in the butts in the NBA. Okay, he might be. All of them are pains in the butts because they make so much money. They sit there and complain to the referees because they have a pinky put on them. You have Michael Jordan getting thrown all over the court when he played basketball. And then you see these guys. And then Adam Silver comes out before the playoffs saying that he wants to bring back the old NBA basketball. Do you think the Players Union's going to allow that, Adam? Are you that dumb?
No.
I mean, what a ridiculous idiot. Okay, so that's my basketball take. As far as the Knicks take and what you said about the Knicks, I agree with everything, but the fact is the Knicks just got screwed with the injuries. If the Knicks were healthy, they knock off Indiana in 5. And maybe they knock off the Celtics. And the Celtics are so overrated. I'm sorry, overrated team. Overrated. Jaylen Brown, who he shows up in a game, he doesn't show up in a game. Jason Tatum shows up in a game, he doesn't show up in a game. Porzingis, he's healthy, he's not healthy. You know, this team.
And y'all had Porzingis, and you saw first and foremost what the Porzingis conundrum is like when he's healthy and when he's not healthy. You had that in New York.
Well, he wanted to own a piece of the team, him and his stupid brother. So thank God he's out in New York, that complete idiot. Okay, that's what I got to say about the NBA playoffs. Honestly, I don't care who wins. I hope Dallas wins, even though I'm not a big Mark Cuban fan. But I hope they win. I like Luka. I think Luka should have won the MVP this year. He got screwed. I'm just speaking the truth. The guy deserved the MVP. He worked really, really hard. Kyrie Irving, for everything I say about Kyrie with the earth is flat and his stupid takes and his anti-Semitic views, I respect Kyrie Irving's game in the playoffs. The guy plays in the playoffs. The guy's amazing. And if Kyrie Irving just shut his friggin' mouth, this guy could be, his talents could be looked at as one of the most talented athletes, the most talented NBA players I've ever seen. The guy's talents there's no question he has the ability to be a dominant force, all these years. The guy just opens his mouth. So that's my NBA take. Now,
by Dan Gilbert.
You guys could quote whatever you want from this, and I can't wait to hear what you got to say after I'm done with this. Okay. Now with the NHL. Okay.
I'm not gonna say much because I'm too busy laughing. Every time you come up my show, we're in a fit of laughter, and I love it.
Yeah. By the way, nice to meet you.
Oh, well, same here. Very, very nice to meet you. Don't worry, because I have a lot to say tonight. We moved my show from Tuesdays and Thursdays now, so we have a break instead of Wednesdays and Thursdays. So tonight is our show, the Sports Loudmouth Show. I'm telling you, you must listen to it tonight. We got a lot. We get so many great guests.
I'm ready.
I have a lot to say. Now with the NHL, with the complete horrific referees on the ice. Now, the Florida Panthers, okay, and I'm not a Ranger fan. Just letting you guys know this. I'm an Islander fan, but I'm an honest guy. The Florida Panthers got screwed in Game 3, okay? Absolutely screwed in game number 3. The referee, the calls, absolutely disgusting. How do you call the penalties that you call against the Florida Panthers when they're the home team? It makes no sense. Horrible. The referee should be ashamed of himself. The NHL should be ashamed of himself. But I'm going to tell you this. Ranger fans, and I'm speaking from a New York point of view, Ranger fans have to stop on social media. Stop opening their mouths. You haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1994. I had Neil Smith on my show on Thursday On Thursday last week, he did an interview, and we were talking about it. He had the Florida Panthers winning the series. I think everybody and their mother had the Florida Panthers. But the way the referees are calling, I think the NHL is in cahoots with the Rangers going to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's despicable. I don't want to hear about Shesterkin anymore. His season in the first half was absolutely putrid. Second half, and now he's the best goalie in the NHL, the best goalie in the world. Get the hell out of here. You're on drugs, and the Ranger fans got to stop. Igor. Listen, it sounds like it sounds like what is Frankenstein or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
Dracula. Yeah. I mean, like it's horrible. It's just I can't sit and watch hockey when you see the referees giving the games away. Now, the Dallas series. I'm going to tell you this right now. If Dallas doesn't win that series, it's an absolute debacle. They're a better team than Edmonton. I understand McDavid's there and Dreisaitl's there. They're the two best players in the world. They don't have any goaltenders. Skinner sucks. True. I mean, a woman could probably stop a puck better than him. You stick a 120-pound woman in net, probably could stop the puck better than him. Okay? The guy is an absolute junk bod, okay? That's what I call it. All right?
He couldn't say that either.
I'm horrible. It's just horrible. That was my hockey take. Now with the NFL.
Oh,
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this as nice as possible. How come the Kansas City Chiefs, they have a player that causes trouble off the field? And I'm talking about Rashee Rice. He caused not just one thing, but two things. And then automatically, it disappears. Nobody's talking about it anymore. Same thing with Tyreek Hill. He's beating up his girlfriend. He drafts him. Oh, it's Andy Reid. Who cares? It's Andy Reid. Okay? And why is Patrick Mahomes, every time he's somewhere, everybody's got to kiss his ass? Okay? I'm tired of it. I am not going to kiss somebody's ass. All right? I respect his personality and what he does on the field. But guess what? When the league is giving you that opportunity to step in there and be the face of football because your curly, doofy look and your Fraggle Rock voice, all right? I am so tired of listening to the Travis Kelce debacle with the Swifties and the Ralph Macchio lookalike on fucking the Patrick Mahomes saga. And Andy Reid, lose some friggin' weight. Stop eating the hamburgers and munch on something before you have a heart attack. Okay? This is ridiculous. And the Jets. I am a Jets fan, and I'm going to sit here. And I'm going to say this as a Jet fan. Jet fans, stop. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
no.
Stop it. Okay? We're going to win the Super Bowl. Every year we have the best. The last 3 years we have the most talented team, and then somebody goes down in 4 plays or 5 plays or 1 or 2 games, and then we're done with the season because we got a guy named Zach Wilson throwing a goddamn ball to our wide receivers I've never even heard of. Okay? Garrett Wilson's sensational. But guess what? If you don't have a guy that can throw the ball, and Aaron, could you stop? Go on the field and make plays, then you speak. I'm so tired of the coaching staff. Robert Saleh, you suck, okay? I'm tired of hearing his, all this stuff. Oh, I'm taking sheets, I'm taking tickets, I'm taking this. You know what you need to take? You need to take a breath mint, okay? You don't shut up. Gobble that for something. Stop reaching your mouth for something. All right, he's a complete moron who doesn't know anything about football. And I think I could. Speedy, who knows the X's and O's, probably could coach that team better, even though he's quiet and he keeps himself in a ball. All right, it is horrible, and I'm tired of listening. And then there's the Giants fans. Oh my God, you want to attack Daniel Jones? He sucks. He sucks. He's this. How about this? Actually give him weapons, not giving him secondary, old tight ends who can't even stay on the damn field. Wide receivers. Who's this wide receiver? He's got 4 stringers to throw to, and then all of a sudden you give him a wide receiver, and they say, you know what? We need a new quarterback. Who are you going to bring in? Your coaching said you're a coach that's a dictator. He's like Hitler. He goes out there. He runs out Wink Martindale. I mean, This whole freaking team is a joke. And the Mara family, oh, they're a godsend to the NFL. Yeah, they're a godsend. They're like guys like Brown stay in the league, the kicker beating up his wife and abusing his wife and hiding it under the rug for all those years. And then they look like the Samaritans, as the Jet fans are the clowns of New York. I am tired of New York and their debacle of thinking one team is better than the other. Now, MLB, the Ohtani thing. And I'm going to tell you this. The fact that anybody believes that the major leagues actually investigated in 2 weeks offshore accounts with millions and millions of dollars that were interpreted into the organization, and saying that Ohtani knew nothing about it when his best friend was just caught betting into that whole debacle of a scam, it is a joke. Ohtani was absolutely involved with it. The MLB is just trying to protect their best player. And you know what? It is despicable because Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. It is disgraceful. Mm-hmm. Bud Selig and this Rob Manfred of a man. This guy needs to stick whatever he wants up his rear end, because the guy doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. Please retire before 2026. I don't want to see you in office anymore with the MLB. The fact with your rules, your pizza boxes as bases, it is a joke. It's completely a joke. The MLB is a joke. And by the way, for the Yankee fans that sit here, every year, I'm a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Every year the Yankee fans are, we're gonna go all the way. Now you got Soto, now you got this. Judge and Soto are hitting the ball all over the place. They're going crazy. Congratulations. Hey, show up in the playoffs and actually hit in the playoffs. Then we'll do some talking. Because this team hasn't hit in the playoffs since 2009, and everybody hated Alex Rodriguez. Well, you know what? Alex Rodriguez was the only one hitting in the playoffs that year. So I am so tired of New York fans attacking their players and saying, oh, Derek Jeter, you're such a... I'll tell you what I know about Derek Jeter. I met Derek Jeter a couple times. He's a complete douche, okay? That's what he is. And I met Alex Rodriguez. I talked 15 minutes with the guy, not about baseball, about football, and the guy gave me more time in conversations about football than Derek Jeter gave me in words in 5 seconds, okay? I am tired of New York fans saying what they want to say, and the Met fans. For all the Met fans out there and all these guys thinking that the Dodgers are going to win anything with their deferred money, which is a complete debacle by the MLB allowing that happening, allow that to happen now. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. The Dodgers are an organization, and LA, all those teams are an organization to preach how great it is to go and play in LA. You know what I think about LA? There are more people living on the streets in LA than any place in the country. Okay? True. If it was so great to go to LA and play for LA and play for Hollywood with Jack Nicholson sitting on the side and preaching and coaching, how about doing this? How about you asking Jack Nicholson for his dirty underwear and put it on your heads on the sidelines or on the floor, because I'd rather watch that than watch the debacle of the LA Lakers and the LA Clippers completely bust a load, okay? It is a joke. I am tired. I'm not going to sit here and beat around the bush. If anybody wants to go play in LA, good job. Go. So long. Sayonara. Hasta la Vega. That's it. By the way, Bad Boys, Bad Boys 4, go out June 7th. Looking forward to it. And by the way, I went to see the new Planet of the Apes movie. Fantastic. Go check it out. Anyway, Snowman, we love you. Keep up the good work. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Oh, my goodness. I love him already.
Bravo.
That was pure gold from beginning
to
end.
Y'all know I'm cutting the daylights out of there, right?
Please do.
I'm gonna cut the day. It's not only gonna be on the main channel. It's gonna be on my 2 auxiliary channels.
That was gold.
Was
from
fantastic.
Keyword fan. You can. He's a fan.
Yes, he's a fan. But what I love about fans like that, and there's one that I'm going to have tomorrow talking United Football League, Anybody who got in the sports talk game, anybody who has any kind of stake, no matter if it's a day or if it's a year, or with me, if it's 10 years, how did we all start?
As fans.
We were fans. We were fans.
I mean,
fantastic. I need, you know what? This needs to become a thing.
I agree.
What do y'all think? Should we have him on every Tuesday and just have him cut loose like this?
Yeah.
You know, I second this.
You'll second it?
And I know Shaner would third it too. You know?
Yeah, you would. Mm-hmm. Shane would have lost his mind.
Oh, Shane would be in a pool full of laughter.
He really would.
He would be in a pool full of laughter.
He'd be laughing so hard he'd forget that he dogged on his Celtics, you know?
Yeah, he would. He would.
Listen, Errol is a dear friend of mine, and he dogged my 49ers. But what we do when we dog each other's teams, we come at it with facts. Okay?
And that's the thing. It's not a personal situation here.
And that is why I will forever say to Shaner, beat us in the playoffs before you step foot on my lawn.
Errol Marks joining us here. That was fabulous. I even got the new Snowman in the Morning channel up and going. Y'all know this has to get there. It has to get there today. Anything from today onward will go on to 3 separate channels, and I'm going to plug them all. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure I plug them all. Jason DeCanio will come to us at the top of the hour. Allison Moran at the bottom of hour 2. But coming up next is our question of the day. And for once, it doesn't involve food. It does, howsoever, involve music. I'll explain when y'all get back. Stick around.